And we're back. Sorry about those damn technical difficulties. But we should be good to go now, so hopefully that gets Kamal and I back. So where we were. How about we actually just step back and go back and watch episode 1 again. So that's what we were talking about to start off with, was episode 1. So quick introduction. My name's Kim. And this is Kamal, and we're the creators of Worlds Apart. Hooray!
Hey, everybody.
So we're just going to run through what we thought we'd do, since we've now completely finished season 1, our first season of what we called short skits for our Worlds Apart episodes, or TV, or series, animated series. We thought we build up these characters. If you want to find more about the characters, you can check out some of our earlier videos, because we've done a breakdown of where they came from and how we came up with the ideas. But since we've completed this whole season 1, which is 17 episodes of short skits, we thought we'd sit down and actually talk through them and actually share them with the world together. So thank you for joining us for this wonderful adventure.
Thank you.
Yeah, do you want to add anything onto that, Kamal? I've kind of ran through that pretty quickly.
Look, you're right on the nail with that one, Kim. All these call center animals were actual characters that Kim and myself created, from our minds, and we just want to introduce you to the world that they live in. We hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy what we've brought forward for you.
All right. So, let's have a look at episodes as they run through. They're not exactly very long, these ones. Like we said, most of them were written as skits. So they were just short skit shows that we decided to write. So anyway, the first one, which we aptly called Welcome, was actually not the first one we actually wrote. This one was written towards the end. I think we were down to episode 14 or something. And we were like, we should actually have something on our YouTube page that welcomes everybody to it. So we came up with Welcome first. So this is the first one. We actually called it 000. So first one we wrote features Kamala, who kind of was our feature character. We love her the most. Not really, but she's the one who gets featured the most. And we also got Omar in this one. And if you haven't picked it yet, Omar's actually voiced by Kamal. Do your best Omar voice, Kamal.
That was it.
All right.
That was it.
All right. So let's watch through this first one, episode 00. Welcome.
Hey, I'm Kamala. Welcome to the Hello Call Center.
Marla, where's all the candidate ballot fixing forms?
A professional establishment where we can promote, sell, and generally move any of your products.
Why haven't we sold all these second-hand coffins?
Our world-leading call center experts are here to help.
Oh, this one's still in use.
Sometimes I just want to get away.
Oh, I love that one. Dodgy sound effects and all, but I love that one. It's such a cool little setup gag. But I think it does set up our call center really well.
It's the perfect entry to the whole wacky adventure that these guys go through, and it sort of paints their characters as well.
Yeah, and I mean, just looking at it from a technical standpoint, the environment could definitely use a lot more work, kind of to flesh out the world a bit more. But I love the way the characters work. I think kind of it gives it their style and their design. I kind of really like the way it came together, this one.
Yeah, I love that one. Big shout out to the voices.
Yep. Yeah. This one's interesting voices. So let's skip to episode 1, which was one of the early ones we did actually do. Real Estate Mars. So this is.
Well, a quarter-acre plot on Mars sets you back the same as a one-bedroom apartment in the city. I mean, think about all the extra space.
I just love that one. And it's one, I think it is the shortest one we actually did. There's 2 of them, which were just, we started off with just the one character to kind of see if we could get one character gags working. And I like this one, Mars. I don't know where everybody else is, but we live in Brisbane. Brisbane's not cheap. So it's probably cheaper to fly to Mars than getting a house now. So
Well, this one was quite interesting, actually. The funny thing is that I can't actually hear it at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play episode for episode at the same time as these episodes are going, so I can comment in real time. But I remember this episode.
yeah, that's a bit of a problem with latency. It's just like, oh, it doesn't quite play perfectly. Technical issues we've got to work out and see if we can get it to run better.
That's right. That's right. But we're the dream team. We make things work.
We'll make it happen eventually.
Yeah. If we can't make it happen, then someone at the call center will sell it to you and we'll make it happen.
That's right.
All right. Our next episode is vegan cookbook.
Yep.
So Kim brought this idea. He brought this idea to life. It's based on the fact that they're just selling anything. These guys will sell ice to an Eskimo, or camels to Arabs. It's sensational what they can sell.
Yeah, that's the general idea, is they're great at sales. All right, vegan cookbook.
This is serious, bruv. Not one of those shady mobile phone upsell deals. This is the top of the range, prime on the dime, tick for your tuck, Musk class deal. Not only do you get the state of the art, no calorie, zero sugar, lactose reduced, deleted flavor, all in one beginner style vegan cookbook. I'll throw in a set of steak knives too.
Always need a set of steak knives. Now, if you grew up in the 80s, you always know that. Yes, they always sell throw in a set of steak knives. All the TV ads I used to get, all the infomercial ads in the TV ads, you always get the free set of steak knives. But, of course, who needs steak knives with a cookbook? Anyway. The next one kind of wrote, because this was through the time we were trying to look for a voice, or just trying to find a voice for Badge, because he's such a great character. He's such a fun character. But with the world the way it was at that time as well, there was no voices around. And, of course, there was strikes going on everywhere. So this particular one, all about strike, was just a commentary on that. So another little short one without audio.
Another thing I would add as well is Badge is based on a number of
Oh no, he froze. Yeah, you froze. You're coming back in step by step now. Slowly getting there.
Okay.
There you are. Now you're back.
Badge is one of our most favorite out of all the characters. He got some really good feedback.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of people love this character. And you can imagine one of your uncles being like this character. If you grew up in Australia, you'd know someone that represents Badge.
Yep. Shout out to Brennan as well, because he done a really good job with his voice. So when we did eventually get him. Just need a voice. All right. So yeah, this is then our fourth, the last character we sort of introduced in this season, Abby. So Abby.
It's so real. It's Abby is that typical admin receptionist that's just made it out of high school and has gone and worked for a law firm. I'd imagine that everyone has come across an Abby in some way or another.
Yep. Yeah, you would. If you weren't Abby at some point, would have ran into an Abby at some point. Yes. All right. Yeah, this one was a lot of fun to actually come up with the idea for.
Doesn't mean I have to be on your camera. If I'm going to be on camera, then it has to benefit me.
It's part of your employment. You have to deal with the social media of the call center.
Nope. Doesn't sound like something my agent would agree to. You can't make me do it. You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
Ah,
No, sir, it's just a banana.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
Yeah, it's done really, really well, that one. Cameo voice from me in that one too. Hooray!
Yeah.
But yeah, Abby's fun. Abby's always fun to actually work with. I like working with Abby.
Absolutely.
The way we sort of wrote these was, to start off with, we actually worked with all the Kamal skits first. She was like the testing ground to see if we could make animations in a reasonable time frame. We sort of picked on Kamala to start off with and go, all right, let's just make Kamala the first run of 4 shorts that we did. So when we actually run through the order, it's all way out of order from when we done it. And this one, the Certified Curse, was a bit of an odd one to write, because you're just thinking about, well, what's the most ridiculous thing that you can try to sell over the telephone? So we just came up with a banana.
Yeah.
And how do you sell a banana to someone who doesn't just want a banana? Well,
No, sir, it's just a banana. One single banana. The fine print in the contract does not list any voodoo or shaman attachment. But I'm sure for a nominal fee we could authorize a certified curse.
I love that one. I'd love a certified curse on my banana too.
Yeah. When the product's so good, it sells itself, and people start asking for fries and more.
Yeah, always got to give them more. So yeah, of course we can always put a curse on it for a price.
But yeah, definitely got to give it to Kim for that one. Brilliant, smart. He hit the target with that one.
This one, I think I really loved. This one was just fun because I think this one kind of came to us while we were at one of the family parties we were doing, and it's just like, why does everyone love dishes, and what's a good way to actually deal with dishes? So
I tell you, it's one of the best things I've ever seen. Honestly, you wonder how you ever managed to deal without it. A whole new world of possibilities have opened up before my eyes as I watch the magical dance before me. Never have to wash the dishes again.
yeah, a little toilet humor, because that's what the little robot is a toilet. Yep, smash dishes. Best way of cleaning them. Let's do it. And it's the first time and the only time we're actually in the staff kitchen.
I'll take 2.
Cool. We finally get to a point where we got a voice for Badge, and I think this one, you talk about age difference and the different kind of things people look at, and this was one that kind of propped up for me is the 666 rule. I don't know. Do you know what the 666 rule is, Kamal?
No, I'm a certified church boy.
Oh, okay. Well, the 666 rule when I grew up was, yes, it definitely meant the devil, but it doesn't mean that now. You ask anyone else now what the 666 rule is. It's 6 figures, 6 foot high, and a 6 inch.
Okay.
I've got no idea what this 666 rule is. Back in my day, that was shorthand for the devil. Don't know what city you're from, love, but I don't know anyone that fits that criteria. I'm just trying to sell these dodgy vacuum cleaners.
Just trying to sell a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. And it's your simple Karen asking, well, everyone else has got the 666 rule happening.
Yep.
Do you happen to have it? Look, Badge has no idea. Badge,
no idea.
Trying to sell a vacuum cleaner. He doesn't even want to know about that.
No, perfect old guy is just like, what? No, I don't know any of this lingo.
He's a certified church boy as well.
Oh, I don't think he's a certified church boy, but I think maybe in the 60s the drugs might have done a bit of damage to him. But still, yeah, love him. Love him.
Yeah. Our next episode is by far our most popular episode. And this is with the people. I'll leave the episode up for you to watch, but we've been getting most of our reactions from this particular video, and it stars Abby, and the voice of Abby as well, Kim.
Yep, the voice of Abby in this one. Oh, now you put me on the spot. I gotta remember it. No, it's not. Oh man, no.
Let me do a quick. I gotta do a search, man. We gotta do a Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Yes, Jasmine. Cannot forget Jasmine. She does the perfect Abby.
Perfect Abby.
Yeah.
Hey!
Jesus!
Did you hear that Taylor Swift won the Super Bowl? She is my hero. She can do anything.
You do realise she doesn't play football. She's not even on a team. She is a solo singer.
Blasphemy! Be gone with you, Taylor hater. Tay-Tay is the role model for all modern women. She can do anything.
Yep, society is doomed. Men can beat the crap out of each other every weekend for a year, but it's the wag who wins the game.
One of the last ones we did, because we actually got characters interacting. So yeah, that one speaks for itself. It's just fun.
As you know, like as you listen to the episodes as it goes along, you will notice there is this new pattern that Kim and myself have taken on, and that's putting more stuff that is relevant into today's world, into the cartoon. And what we're finding with that, whether it be Trump and Kamala, what we're finding with that is that it's getting a lot more engagement. So we would love any ideas from you guys. Send them through. If there's anything in today's world particularly you would like to see in an episode, and who knows?
Yeah, that was one thing we've kind of really taken off, because we've been out marketing. Well, this is something different for me, but going out in the world with our photo board and doing some marketing. But a lot of the feedback we get is, keep it relevant, which is not something which I sort of originally thought we were going to do with it. But you know, if that's the sort of feedback we're going to get, we'll go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know it's a bit early now because we haven't finished all the videos, but season 2, we've mapped it out. Me and Kim have sat down, we've mapped out season 2. But now, after hearing all this feedback, we're sitting back and we're reassessing big. But mind you, season 2 already, the jokes are insane. They're crazy, but we are reassessing. So keep an eye out for that. More on that later.
Yeah. Yep. All right, let's get into some holiday fun. Who wants to go on holidays? This was one of the first ones, one of the early ones. It's just like, where's the best
Imagine
places to go?
sitting on the top of an ice-covered, active volcano, sipping Bloody of Marys served from the weltered back of your specifically selected whipping slave. You can choose from any of the reincarnated dictators, as the screams of the tormented souls waft up to you from the burning sulfur pits below. Now, I've already put together an outstanding deal with all the gate passes to Fantasy Torture Island and the Brutal Burial theme park included, your accommodation at Devil's Blood Pools and all transfers, and not a further cold dollar is expected from you when you attend the Execution Mall. So what is it going to take to sign up today?
The voice, I really love it too. She just delivered it so smoothly and so on point. It's just like, yeah, of course, you're going to be, buying one to the, Brutal Burial Mall. Of course you're going to go to that.
All the good stuff.
Yep.
It's all the stuff the old person on the other side of the phone loves to hear from these vacation clubs.
That's it. It's just like, oh yeah, just give me your Visa number. You've signed up for all this thing. You're gonna have a blast. I before this, I was when I was writing this one, I was going through like YouTube videos and finding a lot of the scammer videos. You know, how do you detect a scammer, and scammer artists, and getting back at revenge scam videos. So that was when I kind of came up with the idea of the amateur scammer who's still just trying to get you to click on that button that lets him in. So that's where amateur scammer comes from.
Yes. All right,
Mine
download that
by
link.
the way.
Hit yes.
I'm watching the same
Yes.
videos on my phone.
Yes.
I cannot hear.
Now, you want to give me total control of your computer? Wait, didn't you call me to help you? Well, look, I can help you. Just hit yes. All right, thank you. Now, can you see this image on your computer? Well, look, here's the error. It says that we've paid you $50 million. Yes, I know, that's our mistake. But we need you to pay it back to us. So, once you have sold your home, your car, and all your possessions, you still owe us half. I mean, what else do you have? We can take your 2 children, but we can't sell your wife.
There's a few really good bits in this one. I'm going to geek out a little bit on this one because we've got some really cool bits in the background of this. Scroll backwards. Like we've got on Omar's desk, he definitely loves his coffee, so there's coffee cups everywhere. He loves Freddy Fazbear, so we've got the Freddy head on the desk. But the one that really kind of got me when I was researching this is like, well, what's the operating system of the computer? So if anyone could tell me what the operating system is on that, I think leave it in the comments or flick us a message if you can tell us what the operating system is.
Attention to detail.
Yep. It flies past so quickly as well. It's like, but I'm sure someone's going to remember those icons.
10 points. The first person that sends through what operating system it is will get a sticker.
Hey! Yeah, I like that one. I had a lot of fun just kind of animating that one. Do you remember Crypto Dogs? Hot dogs.
I remember Crypto Dogs.
Yeah, well, it's just like, dogs, hot dogs, crypto dogs. Of course, if you think about someone who doesn't understand cryptocurrency at all, of course, crypto dogs are going to be easy to sell as hot dogs. So, the hot dog seller that sells crypto.
Look, mate, I know you're a hot dog seller, but just think what the world would look like if you were selling digital dogs. Crypto dogs. Mate, you'd be a pioneer, carving your own slice of digital real estate, hanging out on every corner of the blockchain, selling crypto dogs with mustard.
Delicious.
Every corner of the blockchain. Of course you hang out on every corner of the blockchain. I love that.
Yeah.
That one was just a bit of a smart one, that one. Yeah.
Beautifully crafted.
Really quick too. The election day special as well. This was actually nearly the last one we actually kind of put together. I think it is the longest episode, longest one out of this series. So election day special, of course, you've got America heading towards election day, and we made comment, in episode 00, the welcome. You've always got ballot fixing forms. Well, there's been a few ballot fixing form claims happening before, so we've got a bit of a kind of running thing with elections here, but it's not too kind of overbearing. But yeah, election day special, the longest one in the series, so let's run through this one.
There is no way we can hit these insane numbers for fixing this damn election. Oh, it's absolutely insane!
Hey, sorry.
Yes, all-powerful overlord.
Can you run a script through ChatSonic, push it through Speechify, then roll out a campaign through SpamMax? Looks like we need an 80% engagement reaction. Look, refine that script to that figure.
Yes, my overlord. Do you need reporting on this campaign?
Yeah. Better run a report.
Reports will be forwarded.
What was that?
Nothing. Go comb your ears or something.
This is fantastic! 80% conversion rate and massive numbers covered! How did you pull off this miracle?
You don't know? I won't tell. Everyone happy?
Fair enough. Keep up the... just don't let Babs catch you sleeping. She'd skin both of us.
Yes, ignore me. Soon I'll do everything and you will be soft and useless and... Nope, already too late. I'll take over the world. Ha ha ha.
The one uncredited voice we have in the whole show.
This one had felt myself coming more into Omar. Like I felt as if Omar had more of a voice. So one thing you will notice with this episode is it's just more structured. There's more character, more enthusiasm, brings it more to life. Just wanted to share that.
Yeah. Now, being that this is the longest as well, it just felt like we could put more into it, and it's an interaction one, which is where we're going. We want more interaction between the characters. So, yeah, this one definitely is a lot of fun, and yes, it's having a dig at AI as well, you know. Yes, Speechify. I'm sure we've all used that before. But yeah, this one was fun. All right. Oh, insurance. So this was the last of our first run that we did with Kamala, the insurance claim fraud. This one did not turn out the same as good as I thought it would in my head when I wrote it, just because the insurance fraud claim wasn't as funny as when I wrote it, but still, it's fun to watch. So
that is how the old life insurance schemes work. As an assassin, you may appreciate this one works for the contracts that you don't quite get completed. You don't get the life, you can claim on your insurance, and get to see another day without starving.
And of course, the big blood splatter on the window was always fun too.
I went missing for a while then.
I kind of thought you might have, but you've come back.
Yeah. It's all right. I remember this episode.
Yeah. So this one was the last of the first run we did with Kamala. So it was one of the first four. And once we got to the end of this one, we're like, okay, let's do more characters. Mm-hmm. So that's what we did. The bathwater gag. I can remember actually talking through this one because we were. You know, you just look, you know, if you're scouring on the internet, you just go, well, what's the biggest scams on the internet? And what's the biggest YouTubers doing to kind of make money on the internet? So we came up with our little run on bathwater. So,
to be honest, bruv, they're selling like Belle Delvine's bathwater. Better than Mr. Beast's burgers. I've even sold more than Logan Paul's sold Prime. So here's the question. How many official presidential IDs can I put you down for?
It's really quite, hindsight's pretty interesting because you look back at it, Belle Delphine's bathwater, that was like one of the big things. She sold mega millions of that. And then you get Mr. Beast burgers, they've gone up and they've kind of gone down. Prime now is now getting a court case thrown against it for the stuff that they're actually put in it. But it's made millions. But presidential kind of, fake nowhere presidential ID cards still haven't quite taken off yet. NFTs, getting back into kind of digital things. Who wants an NFT? I know Badge really wants to sell them.
Not no fucking thingy. Non-fungible token. We're selling NFTs. They are a thing. Think of it like a pet rock. It's quirky and you can sound hip saying you have one. Yeah, pet rocks aren't hip. But having an NFT is. Alright, I've got this one called Abstract Turd. It's number 270,000 out of 300,000. Currently on the market for $500 US. Yeah, it's pretty expensive, but think of it as an investment. As everyone else realizes how crap they are, they will start a selling frenzy that will drive the price up. Some of these have made a 270% increase. Then you will be sitting on a gold mine. Shit, yeah, super profits.
Super profits. I like that. That's the only one that's actually got legitimate swearing in it too, which we had to beep out. So, not bad. Not bad considering we got this far without swearing too much. All right.
That's right.
And then we finally get to our last one in the series called Return Call. So, Return Call was, I guess, it's a running commentary when we were talking before about making commentaries on what's actually happening in the world. This is a running commentary, and I'm sure everyone who's actually a big fan of TV and media will pick where it's actually poking fun at. But yeah, Return Call. I just love the voice in this as well. Landed it really well. It's got my favourite line in it too. Doo doo goo. Just the way she says doo doo goo. It's just awesome. Here we go. Return Call.
Hey Marla, why are we not on that channel?
Why would you want to be on that channel?
Well, they're the biggest brand, massive exposure, corporate business and all that.
Oh, that greedy bunch of shitweasels! You want us to be on the water down everything that we take over to fit into our agenda and fire all the great artists so we can have cheap knockoffs and second-rate artists channel? Let's buy out all the popular IP and then turn it into the most generic feeling pile of doo-doo-goo that is convoluted with shallow messaging and panda power? Let's pay the head millions of dollars while all the creatives that actually do everything get paid scraps before they get fired. That channel?
They haven't returned your call?
Yeah, they haven't returned my call.
And that's it. That wraps up our whole series. I kind of like that one. The expression, the role of the character arc's actually really good. Again, this is one where they interact really quite well. They're actually touching each other. But yeah, I like this one. Return Call was fun to do. All right, let's go back to our split screen. Don't need to see any more of that. Oh, boom. All right. So now that you've come through it, Kamal, what was your experience like with getting this first season of 16 done? Oh, he's frozen on me. That's going to make it a bit harder, isn't it? I have to wait for him to come back again before he answers. Oh, no.
Here we are. I'm here.
Oh, you're back. Yeah.
Okay, I heard what you said, but my internet connection was saying otherwise. But
just freaked out. Yep.
was in and out. I was watching that last episode on my phone. Look, the whole season, season one was a great introduction to all the characters. You got to see them in, some of their most powerful performances. As you can see with that last performance, that last rant was meant to be the, complete standout piece of it. I'm very sure the second season is going to be a lot more. Now that we're into it, it's going to be a lot more colorful. It's going to be controversial, and it's the 3 C's: colorful, controversial, and
comedic.
Well, that's maybe what we should call it: colorful, controversial, and comedic. I'm writing that down. How about yourself there, Kim?
Yeah, look, I think it was really cool actually getting it done. Like I said, we just it's been quite a while getting through this one. It's been over a year since we've actually pulled it together. But pulling it together is really cool, and it's really encouraged us to now go for what we originally saw it as, which is a longer form thing, because all of the longer episodes are actually the most fun and they actually tie together really well. We're just the really short, like there's some 14, 15 second skits in there. While they were great to do, they just didn't really work as well as what the longer ones did. So we've got to find our balance. I think this was a really great testing ground for us to get off and running. So
Yeah, absolutely. And stay peeled. Stay peeled. Look out for some merch and a possible competition coming up. More of that in discussion. And of course, hopefully we'll be able to come to a city near you with the selfie board. And we'll keep you all intact for the second season. So
it's in the works. So with that, I guess we've wrapped up very well what we were going to do. So with that, we'll bid you good night, farewell, and until the next time, because we've had a bit of fun. We might even do it again.
Yeah, this sounds good.
All right, thanks everybody for joining us. Let's wind ourselves down, and until next time, we'll say goodbye.
See you later, everybody.
Cool. All right. So I've gone to the end screen. I'll just let the end screen run for 5 minutes, just in case anyone wants to throw any comments in there. According to my stats, which I've got here, we only had we had 2 views, which is pretty good. Probably. How did it go from your end? Did you you had dropped out a few times, but yeah. But outside of that, I mean, yeah, we mucked around for about 15 minutes at the start trying to get it to work properly. I did see the button which I kind of forgot to press, and that's my fault. That was me. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think we were it would have been 40 minutes. Yeah, probably about 40 minutes of us streaming properly, so yep. Cool. Yeah, well, I guess actually, let me just completely make sure that we stop streaming, because I've turned